Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. This is my No Man's Land Survival Challenge series, where I'm trying to compete to the same sort of rules that Daggerwin and Chainsaw are doing in their multiplayer survival series. So, as you can see, the canola is ready. So the first thing we'll do is we'll get the harvester off doing the canola. We've have some flowers and some honey and some planks and furniture. So we'll get those up to the dealer and get those sold. Then in the back we baled and wrapped the grass for silage, so we'll also go and pick those up. And then the last job that I think we'll probably get done today is we'll mark out an extension to the sorghum field in preparation for the sorghum harvest, which will then all join that all into one and turn it into a grass field for when we get our hay. So, wrong place. Oh, the other thing I meant to do last episode, which I didn't, was get a fuel tank in place. So I think it's in containers. Yeah, I've got a few mods here, so just one of these. Something like that, I think. So let's have a look at it. I'm going to guess this is the side where the trigger point is. I'll just stick that about there. And then we'll just put a bit of gravel around it. Yeah, I'll maybe join that into the road properly at some point, but that'll be for another episode. So let's just get the combine going in the canola field. I think it's only the Massey Ferguson tractor that's in need of fuel at the moment. I know this combine's getting a bit low, but I think it'll cope with this job. Right, so we'll set that off, and I'll get in the Deutz and start getting some pallets loaded up. The other thing I did at the end of the last episode, after filling up the greenhouses, I moved all the flowers. I think we have 4 pallets of flowers. I moved them out the spawn point. Because we're not selling them anymore, to hopefully, when we were selling them we were losing about 40%. It actually made no sense to not move these out the way, because this can only hold 2,000 litres in flowers. See, it's actually maxed out now. So if I had left those 4, we'd only have another 3 pallets overnight, which is worse than losing the 40% just selling them. So I'll just quickly get these loaded up, and then we can head over and get the honey. Need to check the honey price first, but I think it looked like it was going to be its highest this month. And then we'll get the planks and furniture loaded up. Oh, can't quite get up. Right. So let's just have a quick check of the honey prices. Where's honey? There it is. So it's at 3305. Yeah, which is definitely the highest. So we'll get over and get that lot loaded up next. Not sure how many we'll have. Yes, that's what, that 9.5 pallets of honey there. That's pretty good. So just the planks now and the furniture, which I doubt there'll be much furniture. I also noticed that the combine's 80% full, so before we head up to the store we'll get the trailer on and get that unloaded. Got a little bit lucky there, I think. Oh, it's gone too far. What's going on? Okay, so that's all the pallets on, and we really couldn't put much else on this trailer. I'm going to be amazed if this tractor can even pull it. I think it's going to struggle. Right, so anyhow, we'll find out if we can tow this. Yeah, it's doing alright, I suppose. But before I head up, obviously the combine stopped, it's got its pipe out. So I'll just get the massey over and we'll get the combine emptied. Let it carry on with its job. I think what I might end up doing is bringing cosplay into the game, and I'll just create some custom fields to make this a much more efficient job. I think with cosplay I can kind of have the combine self-unload into a trailer, so it'll mean we can get on with more jobs during the episode. It's a bit weird why it's leaving this strip here. Same with the field, the other field there, how it left a strip of the seeding. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyway, back in the Deutsch, we'll head up to the store and see how much money this lot makes. So I just have to take it gentle on this corner because I think it's quite wobbly. So that's 97,800. And 21,300. So that's the 8, 9. It's $119,000 there. It's pretty good, I think. Quite happy with that. Alright, so I'll get back down at the farm. I will get the Fendt out with the bale loader and we'll go and get all those silage bales picked up. So there's actually a bale there which I missed with the wrapper, so we'll have to pick that up at some point. But there are a load of other grass bales that we got from when we made the farm tracks and everything like that, so they're going to need wrapped anyway, so at some point we can probably have a session just sorting out all the grass bales. I guess it's the first load of 24 bales. I think I'll just store them here in front of these trees. In fact, no, I'll put them on the other side of the track, because this is where I'm likely going to put the flour mill when I get it. So just for now, I'll just park these here, I think. I don't think they'll be in the way here. It's not technically our land, but there's no one else to complain. And while these unload, we'll just skip across and get the combine unloaded again. It's showing 80%. Okay, that's that full. So we'll get back and get the rest of the bales picked up. We've also got this grass bale here that's the 180 centimetre size. There's not much we can do with that. It was created, it was a straw bale originally, I think, and it just got turned to grass, but the size didn't get reduced, so we'll probably just have to sell that at an opportunity when we have one. I'll also come over with the stump grinder before I cultivate this field, and we'll get rid of all the stumps. I think for now I'll just nudge this bale out the way. Okay, there we go. And then we can pick up this one because it should be the same size as these. Right, so that's all the bales out the field. So I'll just drop these off and get the stump grinder out, and we'll get that job done. I think as well, while I've got the stump grinder on, I'll get this tree cut down and get the stump removed so it doesn't collide with the combine. Okay, that's that job done. Let's go and find all those stumps. Is that one or is that a bird? Are they birds? I think they're pretty much going to be wherever there's any long grass. There's about 4 or 5 around here. There's a big one in the middle. There must be one here as well. What's that? No? Okay. I think there was some somewhere on this side. Here. And there might be one over here somewhere, I think. this here? Look at that. Right, so I think that's it, but we'll definitely find any more when we do the cultivating, if I've missed any. Could probably pick up this this grass bale as well. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do with this bale really. I'll just put it here with all the other junk. Right, and we've got the combine to unload again. Okay, so that's 12,000 litres of canola. Not sure how much is going to be left in the combine. It's not a bad sized field. I think when we eventually expand up north, up that way, and we can run this field right up to that tree line, I'll probably square this off at this end because it is a bit of an awkward shape. Right, so I think that combine should have enough space to finish off, so let's just get back in the Fendt and we'll go and get this field created. So what I'm planning to do is just create it with the harrow, and then once the field's got a shape and a boundary, we can get the plough going in it. Might even buy a bigger plough. So I want to be really careful. If I can, I want to create right up to the edge of this field here without destroying the crop. Although if I take just a tiny little bit, it won't really matter, I suppose. So let's just see what happens there. I think we've just got that about right. So as long as I keep going perfectly north, we should be pretty good. I think that is the same field now. So when I come to run a worker in this field, if I haven't got cosplay on, I'll probably just head them like up and down this way, seeing as we've got this rock collision here which causes an issue all the time. Okay, that's okay, that's nice and straight. So I'm going to run down, I'm going to try and judge it so I'm just in line with that little tree that sticks furthest out. So I'm going to say that's about here. And I'll run down to the bottom and we'll head across in the same direction. Should be alright there. Okay, so that's the boundary nicely marked out now, so it's just filling in the middle. So we'll crack on with that job.
like drawing blood from a stone. Yes, it is. Loving you is like drawing blood from a stone. Yeah, well, 'cause loving you is like drawing blood from a stone. Oh, tell me now, I'm trying to work myself to the bone. But loving you is like drawing.
Okay, so that's this field all finished now. Well, apart from the tiny little bits you can see here, and I just need to tidy up this corner. Didn't take too long. And it's turned out quite big. I mean, this is going to be quite a big grass field when we get it finished. So I just need to tidy up this little bit here. And that's it all done. Right, so I'll put this away now. Won't do any more with that today. So I'll probably next episode buy a bigger plough and we'll get the Fendt off, just ploughing all that in. So I've got the final bit of canola here to harvest and get all that put in a silo. I very much doubt the canola price is that good, so we can keep it for a while. I mean, the only other thing I can do with canola is to put it into an oil refinery, which I haven't got just yet, and I don't want to be spending money on at the moment. We are going to have to get a bigger combine at some point, so kind of holding back on big spends. These trees are really starting to come on now. I don't know how long they're going to take until they're at full maturity, but it's nice to see that they are growing. I might just let a worker run down there and I'll go and get the massey. Yes, that's 5,000 litres there, so that's probably about 17,000 litres of canola that you should have. So let's just take this to the silo and we'll have a look at canola prices. So 2,120 is about the highest price. We're not far away actually. So the highest price is in October, November. Alright, so we're a little bit away from that. So I think we'll just store it all for now. There's no point in selling it when it's not at its maximum price if we don't actually need the money for something. So the other thing that I did want to do was get a flour mill. So let's have a look at flour mills. Bakery, well, we'll need one of those at some point. There's a grain mill there for 96,000. Spinnery, at some point we're going to need a spinnery as well. We're starting to get quite a bit of wool, I assume. The grain mill here for 60,000. Right, okay, so we'll have this one. And I think this is where I want to have it. So I believe the pallets are produced here. On this side. So I wonder if I was to... actually... See, there is a road just runs along here somewhere. Can't quite see it there. Oh yeah, I can just make it out there. So if I could put it about here, then you could just pull in off that road and get to it. Or we put it this side and we just drive around and all our pallets will be produced in front of here, which will make it easier to pick up, I suppose. So let's get this lined up. It's actually really difficult to do. Although that doesn't look too bad there, does it? How can I work this out? Yeah, I think that's about right there, so if I put it, don't want to cover this road if I can help it. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, that. Okay, so if I put this about here. There we go. And then we'll just landscape in front of it. Right, we'll just do this one for now. In fact, we could draw this road in a little bit. Okay, that'll do for now. So what I'm going to do is pick up the wheat that I've got in here. And possibly the oats, if there's any oats. Or did we sell all those? I've got wheat. Got some oats left. Got plenty of canola. Got some sorghum. So we'll just stick a trailer load of wheat in to start with, get it producing some flour. To sort this tree out. And then in the production menu, now we've got this wheat flour, we'll activate that. I'll see how it goes. I don't know if it isn't worth just keeping hold of the oats to sell. In fact, I think what I could do is just take some sorghum up to the chickens. Go and have a check on those. Yeah, they're getting quite low on food. And they just took 5,000 litres of food there, so... Right, so we've got 4 lots of eggs, and eggs are worth how much at the moment? Yeah, they're at the lowest price. And our wool, what have we got here? 3,200 litres. And food is... I mean, food's alright, they're probably getting a bit low on water, so we could come back over and get that sorted out. I also noticed as well that Chainsaw, when he bought his cows, he just had them bought straight to the husbandry. So there is no need for this trailer. Obviously I bought it just because I didn't know at the time, so at some point we can get that up to the store and get that sold. Oh, in fact, let's refill the Massey with diesel, now we've got the tank. I think should be. Let's just move the tractor out of the way. Go, so we can completely fill it with diesel for 3,500, and then we can get it refilled. I suppose at some point I'll build a workshop as well, so that we can do any changes to tractors and do all the maintenance at the farm. Alright, so we'll just take the Bowser up with the Deutz so we can use the loader to move any bales. I will be getting a bigger water tanker at some point. Probably maybe get a couple of them, so I can use one for milk when we get the cows, and then the other for doing the greenhouse refilling. But I'll be getting some kind of a lorry, so I can have a bigger grain trailer and obviously the bigger water tankers. It's just at the moment it's not really that necessary. But once we've upgraded the combine and we'll have bigger crops coming in, then that's when we'll need to start upgrading the way we transport the grains about. So what I might try and do is pick 3 bales up. Don't know if it's going to let me. Yeah, I can. Just bring those, and I'll just sit these in front of the trough so it'll keep filling up as it uses it. Okay, so the last job I've got to do today is just to refill the greenhouses. Well, it might be worthwhile just moving some of these eggs out of this spawn point. I'm not sure if the chicken pen will store them, or whether once the spawn's full, that's it. It looks as though there's plenty of room for more wool there. We'll maybe get a spinnery in the next episode as well. Right, so I'll just finish this off, move those flowers out the spawn area, and then that'll be it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. I know the comments seem to be very positive at the moment, so thank you for all of them. If you're not subscribed, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would really help me out, and also if you could put a like on the video. Yes, I think that's all for now. Take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.